Did another band have something to do with the All-American Rejects getting dropped from their lineup spot? I think we found the real reason why the All-American Rejects dropped off of When We Were Young Fest. And the answer lies in the last part of their statement and some digging on Reddit. A lot of people have speculated, including some of the big music blogs, that the All-American Rejects dropped off of When We Were Young Fest because they didn't want to play their self-titled album in full. This all goes back to an interview Tyson did where he was given pushback about playing that album and that they wanted to play hits for the fans. The problem is that doesn't really jive with the statement that they gave. Not only did the Rejects mention When We Were Young management, but in the last section they mentioned traveling across the globe to witness the visual and sonic spectacle we have been brewing up in our cauldron. If this was all about an album playthrough, why would they say a visual and sonic spectacle? Did another band have something to do with the All-American Rejects getting dropped from their lineup spot? This user on Reddit claims to have had insider information when it came to the booking of the All-American Rejects on When We Were Young Fest. They made dozens of posts about this on Reddit, but I'm going to try and simplify it for you. You can go read all of those on your own if you want to. According to the user on Reddit, the All-American Rejects had been billed for one of the top spots on When We Were Young Fest. I'm talking like 7 p.m. primetime lineup right before the two closing acts, My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy. That would be a coveted spot for a festival, and honestly, they deserve it because they put on a hell of a show in 2022. But according to that user and their insider information, another band here came in and took that spot from the All-American Rejects, and management at When We Were Young Fest bumped the All-American Rejects down into earlier in the day, like 3 p.m., allegedly. Now, if the All-American Rejects claim to have a visual spectacle that's supposed to be a nighttime performance, obviously they wouldn't now be able to do that at 3 p.m. I would look at the set list when it comes out on Monday and see who's right below My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy that got bumped up to that spot. That may be the band that strong-armed All-American Rejects out of that spot, if this user on Reddit is to be believed. As far as the All-American Rejects go, if you were the band and you got bumped out of that primetime spot, would you just play the 3 p.m. set? Imagine if you were a band like My Chemical Romance or Fall Out Boy or somebody like Paramore, Green Day, Blink-182, and they asked you to play at 3 p.m. My wife made the point that a lot of bands would just play the 3 p.m. set and make it work for the fans, because we're the ones that miss out at the end of the day. A lot of people were flying in just to see the All-American Rejects, and now they won't be playing. This is just speculation as to why, but it makes a lot more sense than the album playthrough and them not wanting to do it that we've all been talking about. What do you guys think? Is this a more justified reason for them to drop off of the festival? And should they just play that afternoon time slot during the day to appease the fans?